Well, as a parent of 2 children, I'm extremely concerned about violence, as is Sega, and that's why we've been proactive in developing a video game rating system that we hope will become industry-wide, providing for self-regulation of our industry rather than government regulation of our industry. Sega began working on the Video Rating Council over 18 months ago to establish an independent rating system for video games of all kinds that will allow consumers to make a more informed decision as to whether or not a particular video game is right for their household or not. It includes very broad packaging, labeling each game general audience, mature audience 13 for teenagers, or mature audiences MA 17 for adults. Essentially, the Atari generation has grown up, and they have their own game playing desires, needs, and habits. And what Sega has done is recognized that the players aren't just children playing video games, but they're really children of all ages. And what we've provided is video games that excite that broad range of players. Game players are all ages, and the Sega Genesis platform has over 40% of its players over the age of 18 or adults. It's even more pronounced on the Sega CD. On Sega CD, over 70% of the game players are adults over the age of 18. Children, in fact, comprise only about 20 to 25% of our game players. With the advent of more and more adult players, our software, the types of games we offer, have grown too. In fact, now nearly 40% of all of the games played by adult players, whether it be on Sega Genesis or CD, are sports games. And they also enjoy role-playing and puzzle games, and those are some of the most popular games.
I think it's important that Sega's taken this first step because it shows that they really have looked at who's playing their games and have noticed that as the industry matures and some of the games have more adult themes, they realize that there are going to be games that are not appropriate for everyone. And what they're trying to do is give some kind of guidelines that help consumers pick and choose and make the appropriate choices for themselves and their families. The video game consumer is really changing. We've got a whole generation of kids that have grown up playing video games now, and they're continuing to play video games now that they're adults. And so we have a much, our research would indicate there's much broader demographics than there used to be. It's not all under 18. There's adults playing also.
Hi, my name is Eddie. I need your help. This is my building. I built all these traps and security systems to protect the people who live here. The problem is some bonehead locked me in the basement and cut off my controls. Except they forgot about the phone lines, which is how I got you in. Now you can protect the tenants and get me out of here. You and me are friends, right? You gotta help me.
May I help you?
Yeah, we're looking for Brutus.
I don't believe I know a Mr. Brutus. Well, perhaps the name is familiar. I may have met him at some point. Oh, yes. Now I know the gentleman you fellows are looking for. He's in room 232.
The offense moves closer to scoring.